Hi there. So now we've got our session 4 of our accessible strength or couch to gym workouts. Again, you can repeat this as many times as you wish. I'm going to give you a number, but the newest bit here now is that we're going to try and bring in our pelvic floor breathing with the strength pieces that we're doing. So we're training our pelvic floor at the same time as we are pushing, moving, activating muscles. Okay. So the first movement, really simply, we're going to add two of the things that you've already done. We're going to put those together. So we're going to be kneeling with your weight. Again, I'm going to use the speaker, or if I need something heavier, I'm going to go and get that thing that's heavier. So I'm going to just kneel down. Again, I'm activating through that hip, long spine, and I'm pressing for 10 to 12 overheads this time. Okay, same idea, stacking, trying to touch my arm off my ear, and then the same on the other side, just activating through the hips, lengthen through the spine, start at the shoulder, pressing straight over the shoulder here. Okay, as the weight goes up, I'm going to exhale and I'm going to bring up my pelvic floor. Okay, so I'm going to press, exhale, draw pelvic floor, all at the same time. Get it started and just tune in as you go and see how that feels. So I have a tendency to want to close my eyes when I'm trying to focus and concentrate, and that's absolutely fine when you start out. As we start to work on different balance things and things get a bit heavier, we want to keep our eyes open because it helps us with focus and balance. Okay, so again, you are breathing out as you press the weight, okay? And then you're bringing up the pelvic floor. If that doesn't feel normal to you and you need to do it a different way around, like you want to breathe, you want to activate your pelvic floor, draw up your pelvic floor as you breathe in, do that. Do whatever feels comfortable for you, because that might mean that your body needs to do something different. But the most important thing is that you're activating and you're tuning in with your pelvic floor as you're doing your strength. The second movement you're going to be doing are heel raises. So from here, I'm doing my heel raise as before. The difference is I'm activating my pelvic floor as I go up. Breathe in as I go down. Activate as I go up. Okay, very simple, 10 to 12 reps. You're exhaling using your pelvic floor as you're working. The third movement you're going to do is going to be a really simple arm rotation. But if we do enough of these, the arms and the shoulders will start to ache. So we're going to go 10 one way, 10 the other. And what you're trying to do is imagine that your brain is in the joint and you're trying to get into every little angle of your joint. You're going to go for maximum rotations here, okay? And then, yeah, let's focus on the rotations and then we can bring in the pelvic floor. So from here, I'm going to come all the way around the back. And again, as tight as I can around. And this will totally depend. One way. And then the other. Nice and steady. Slow pace. 10 one way, 10 the other. What I was going to say was it depends on your shoulder mobility at this point. You will learn more about your shoulders by simply tuning into what's happening, doing those movements, and your mobility and your strength will improve by doing those reps, okay? Then you can bring in pelvic floor. So again, I'm just going to simply exhale as I rotate. Not thinking too much about that, just bringing up the pelvic floor. I have to exhale, I have to breathe, but I'm just trying to think about pelvic floor as I breathe, and it'll make less sense there because there's less significant up and down. It's more of a rotation. So yeah, just play with that idea there and enjoy the session. 3 movements, 10 to 12 times each way or each side, and I'll see you in the next session.